Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation Today update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bachelor, indications secretly a player, Joey Graziadei is a hint that he will injure Mark Anderson's daughter Kelsey based on his DWTS demands. The 28th season of The Bachelor, although Joey Graziadei gave off the impression of being a lovely guy, there are indications that he is actually a player who might end up hurting Kelsey Anderson, the daughter of Mark Anderson. The 28-year-old tennis star Joey debuted on television during the Bachelorette season with Charity Lawson. He met Mark's 26-year-old daughter Kelsey when he was cast as The Bachelor after he lost out on her last rose. She was one of the 32 women who arrived to the Bachelor house to vie for Joey's affections. On a hometown date with Joey, Kelsey took her home to meet her father, Mark Anderson, during season 28 of The Bachelor. Joey was clearly being warned not to damage his daughter by Mark, who pulled him aside and told him how much he loved Kelsey. After Joey gave Kelsey his last rose, the two became engaged. Joey is a competitor on Dancing with the Stars, and she and Kelsey have gained notoriety. Despite Kelsey's love for her fiancé, there's a chance that Joey will prove to be a cunning manipulator who causes her heartbreak. Even though Joey and Kelsey have been engaged for nearly a year, they haven't decided when to tie the knot. The couple from season 28 of The Bachelor recently announced that they plan to tie the knot in around 2 years, citing pressure from Bachelor Nation followers. Joey is too busy ardently dancing with his partner, Jenna Johnson, on Dancing with the Stars, DWTS, to be organizing their wedding. His lack of desire to settle down is a major warning flag. Joey and Kelsey have concentrated on developing their careers as influencers and public people after departing The Bachelor season 28. Some have theorized that Kelsey is jealous of Joey because she is a contestant on Dancing with the Stars. In response to the allegations, Kelsey shared an Instagram picture in which she adamantly states that she is okay with seeing Joey engage in passionate dancing with another woman. Although Kelsey seems quite self-assured, it's possible that she's exaggerating to hide her genuine emotions. The outcome will depend on how far Joey progresses on DWTS, and only time will tell. Let's keep it cute, ladies and gents, Kelsey writes in the description of her image, which has received 92.4K likes. Joey seems like a kind guy, but he can also be a full player in certain situations. Joey welcomed 32 single ladies to the Bachelor house on the first night of The Bachelor season 28. They all went to the first cocktail party of the season that night, when Joey kissed 7 women, including Kelsey. Despite his intention to date the ladies, the fact that he kissed so many of them ought to have raised suspicions that Joey is a womanizer. Joey can be participating in Dancing with the Stars for financial gain, even though the celebs are paid, and the winning pair does not receive a big prize. Joey made a peculiar but instructive request to the DWTS producers during the contract negotiations. Joey stated that he asked for a partner who was in a successful and healthy relationship, in an interview with the Ben and Ashley I Almost Famous podcast. Joey's unusual request raises the possibility that jealousy was a problem in their relationship, which is not good. According to Joey's demand, the season 28 cast member of The Bachelor was concerned about being seduced by a spouse who wasn't alone. Alternatively, it can imply that Joey was concerned about Kelsey becoming envious, indicating her lack of confidence in him. Whatever the reason behind Joey's strange request, it's a warning of danger in paradise. Fans of A Golden Bachelorette are furious at Joan Vassos's remarks about Mark. Fans of The Golden Bachelorette are furious with how they feel. Just before sending Mark Anderson home, Joan Vassos mistreated him. Some of the things she said really offended the fans. Or maybe this was just the simplest way to end things because she didn't truly feel a connection with him. Fans were not pleased with it in any case. Continue reading to learn more. Supporters of The Golden Bachelorette disagree with Joan Vassos's treatment of Mark. On their one-on-one date, Joan Vassos and Mark Anderson appeared to be having a good time. Some fans did note, though, that the early portions of the concert included some extremely embarrassing moments. The next day, Joan went to the estate to speak with Mark after giving it some thought. There were hometown dates at stake, and she had to make some choices. She decided that Mark was not the right person for her. Her decision to reject Mark was accepted by her fans. But what really upset the audience was the way she handled it and the words she said to him. Joan expressed, "I felt so important and I felt like we bonded in such a meaningful way. However, all of these things made me want us to excel. However, after returning home yesterday night, I couldn't stop thinking about what was missing." She continued by saying that she woke up with some clarity and that something didn't feel quite right. Joan stated, "Although I think you've changed so much as a person and that your heart is healing, I didn't feel like I saw myself in our talks or that I had envisaged us being together. When there's so much on the line, I don't want to participate in a rose ceremony. I need someone who is at the same stage of life as myself." Why was everyone offended by this? Joan Vassos, the Golden Bachelorette, infuriated fans by telling Mark Anderson that his heart is still healing and that she has progressed in her recovery. Numerous others contended that she speaks about her deceased spouse John every 30 seconds. That Joan's spouse passed away from cancer 2 years ago. But it was in 2018. Mark also lost his wife to cancer. The rejection of Kelsey Anderson's father brought sadness to all. Many admirers, meanwhile, also think he was positioned to be the Golden Bachelor's next star. Talking about his feelings for Joan Vassos, Mark Anderson also shares what he asked Kelsey before to the Golden Bachelorette. Family on her The Bachelor, Season 28 hometown date. He was immediately adored by the public, and supporters of Bachelor Nation urged Kelsey's father to be chosen for the Golden Bachelorette. Mark has been trying to find love with Joan Vassos every week since he joined the show, but he was sent home just before hometowns. The Bachelor Nation star is now sharing details about his time on The Golden Bachelorette, and the feelings he had for Joan on the A Bachelor Happy Hour podcast. Serena Pitt and Joe Amabile, the hosts of the podcast, questioned whether Mark had discussed The Bachelor with his daughter because Kelsey had recently appeared on the show. Mark revealed that in order to properly experience The Golden Bachelorette, he didn't question Kelsey or Joey Graziadei about what to anticipate from the process before to beginning it. "It's the most crucial question I asked Kelsey, should I bring towels with me? Thus, that was sort of my main query to her," he said. Then, as Joe got out of the limo, he asked Mark if he had sensed a spark with Joan that first night. "Every time I talked with Joan, there was a spark because she's just that kind of person," the father from Bachelor Nation revealed. "She is amazing. She is a truly lovely person. She is simply amazing. She would talk to you," he added. "When I first went in, I wasn't sure if I was the first or last person, but when I got up there, it felt like it was just her and me. Whenever I spoke with her, it was just the two of us. She made me the most valuable person there, so you never gave anyone else a second thought. It was excellent."